grown to become a billion-dollar company listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Through the years, Nu Skin has become a global brand and has garnered more than 400 global awards.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Michelle. I'm the host for tonight. Okay, so welcome to our tonight's events. And we're going to share something about Nu Skin's new charity program tonight. So just invite your friends and come to our tonight's sharing. Okay, so my name is Michelle, and I'm so honored to be here tonight. I'm from New York. So first, I need to thank for all the mentors, my mentor Shirley, and Wen, and Eugene, and all other mentors for guiding me to this business. And also, I'd like to thank for Wen and Eugene to make this event available every Monday night at 9 o'clock. So that people who speak in English in our team, NPUS team, have a great opportunity to learn, to share, and to be the best of us. So that's the first time I'm hosting in English. So I bet everyone is excited for tonight's sharing, and tonight our topic is about the Oaxaca's trip, about the MSI and Smile Possible charity program. That's for support cleft kids. We are going to share more. First, I'm so grateful to be here to share the power of goodness with you, and we all know the Nu Skin has a vitamin program which running for over 20 years. And last June, Shirley was invited by the Nu Skin to visit our new charity project, and which in Oaxaca, Mexico. And at that time, the project had not been officially announced. But at the end of last year, Shirley led our team, our NPUS Legacy team, to donate for those children for this project. And our donation amount placed first in the North American market. So our team became the first team to go to the Oaxaca at our own expense to learn more about this project. So we have 10 members go with the Shirley, and we've been there for 5 days in Oaxaca, Mexico. So actually, Oaxaca is a very great city and filled with energy, and it's for how to say, an artistic atmosphere. So the street are colorful, and the brick and the stone road have a sense of history. So, and also the food there is very delicious, and it's very different. And especially the steak on the last day was the best we have ever had. And also the local people were also welcoming, and now very fond of dancing and the music. And we are very lucky. On the first day there, we caught up with the lovely wedding. So they are singing and they're dancing and they're dressing different, and then they have masks. Something it's so traditional way for celebrating their wedding, and we're very lucky to catch that moment. And so we experience a lot of things, and the travel, a lot of fun there. And last but not least, the last day happened to be the birthday of Buck. So the general manager of Luskin's North American market. So we celebrate a happy birthday for him together. Actually, in those days, the most unforgettable time was at MSI. And I really thanks for this trip. It really changed a lot of my previous impression, especially about the cleft keys and the cleft lip, and also the healing process, and many details. And today we invite some of them to share what they have seen about the Smile Possible program and what they experienced in those days in Oaxaca. So first, I'd like to bring out our first speaker, Yan Li, our team lead, to share her experience and also share some information about the MSI. What is MSI and what is Smile Possible, and also some detailed information. Yan Li, thank you.
Hello everyone. Good evening. Nice to meet you. Okay, but it's very honored to be the speaker for this tonight's sharings. I'm very honored to be invited to go to the Oaxaca's trips for this all Mexico beautiful signs and beautiful scenes, and all the lovely and warmly guests in the Oaxaca to welcome us. So I'm very honored to be in this to be in one of our NPL's next team to be attended this kind of the events. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. And my name is Yan Li, originally from the mainland China. And I came to the United States like 26 years ago. And after I came to the United States, I chose the travel agency as my business. And I have this business for 23 years. And just before the COVID, I have just sold out my business and be full-time in the New Skin. And right now I'm the team lead of the New Skin, and I'm very make my efforts to this new business with my own team and cooperate with our team members. Tonight I would like to introduce a little bit about a brief introduction about the MSI that we have the main purpose of our trips to the Oaxaca this time. This is all for the charity nonprofit organization for this MSI. MSI is stand for the Mobile Surgery International. It's a charity, it's a nonprofit, and it was founded in 2017. As you well know, there has a big earthquakes happens in September of 2017. And these events bring the MSI to the Mexico. And because they need a lot of the medical help at this time, and then the Mexico government allowed the quickly transfer of the MSI to the Mexico. And then the MSI, they finally reached the land of the Mexico. And after the earthquake, the helpful, they transferred the MSI to the right now at least the Oaxaca's the size to help the people, the children and the family with the deformation of the cliffs. And then right now the MSI have the way we have a warm welcome by the founder, the Michael, and the team members and their daughters. The daughters will be like in fact, you'll be the like tour guides for us for all these 4 days trips in that one, and then they introduce all about the MSI and all the Oaxaca's the cultures and the things, and we are lovely to be with them. And first of all, I'd also like to introduce when we reached when we arrived at Oaxaca, we visited the MSI, the real site of MSI. We have visited the MSI. We know we was introduced by the daughter Lismer, and we also was interviewed with the doctors in the mobile hospital, and we were know more about what's the Clifford's that the way before we know is completely different. It's much more different than we expected. As we know, we knew someone have this kind of the deformations when they were born, but we don't know it's really hurt their whole life, even they cannot to live in the normal life like any other children. That's why they have this kind of the programs. And because of these programs, they have so many people. Mexico is one of the country that's the most the children have this kind of deformations when the baby was born. That's why these projects was located in the Oaxaca, Mexico, South City of the Mexicos. And the mission of the MSI, they like to provide the whole time sustainable, not like the short times, because in this kind of the surgery, they not only need a years, they not only need once, twice, they might need 7 to 8 times or even more than 10 times of the surgery during from the childhood to the teenagers or even to the adults. So this product, this program is to provide a comprehensive treatment for these Clifford deformations. So they provide not only the surgery, they provide of the psychologically, they also provide the social workers, and later on, even after the surgery, they will provide the dental cares. So all these step by step, this kind of the program, they treat the people not only medically, but the psychologically. And they treat not only patient, but they have families. They provide the step by step from the very preview to the finally the dentals when they become the adult, when they are go to ready to go to the social works. So all these missions provided by this MSI is created by the founder. The founders, Michael, when he was in a very young age, she has dedicated to do this kind of charity. And she also bring his daughter, the Lismer, to work with him as MSI, in the MSI. And his daughter, Lismer, was graduated in 2018. And it's her to connect with the New Skin because they need a funding for the surgery treatment, the surgery device. This is when we do the inside of the throats. And they need $25,000 for this kind of a project. That's why the listeners to search in the internet. And when they search the internet, they just search the corporate and surgery. And then they finally find the New Skin, because New Skin have this kind of the funding for in China. We have the heart surgery in China for children. So these ones matched their mission and the New Skin's missions. They also bring these two company together. And last year is 2020, in the June of 2022, the first trip, the first Timony trip to the Oaxaca, bring this program to the right now that we donated. And in the November, I think it's in November, is the first time New Skin really donated the money. And we are the team to donate the most, like Michelle just told us. And we are very, very lucky to be chosen to have this first trip to the Oaxaca. And we donated more than 25,000. Then they have this kind of surgery, and they finally have their device that can complete this during the surgery. They needed this kind of the fundings. And later on, the New Skin is promote this kind of donations, and we have donation for 1% of our commissions, and the 1% of the commission all donated to this program. And we are the one who donated the 1% of the donation that came to this, all going to these programs. And then this brings all of us. One of the New Skin will be, hopefully, will be the largest donator sponsored for this program, as Michael told me. And the New Skin is just the beginning to do this kind of the charity at this very early stage right now, because we do it in the since the last November. And hopefully we are, all of us in tonight in this events, we all can donate the 1% of our commission to this project. And also for our toothpaste, we have the 10 cents every toothpaste we sold, we are donated to these charities. So I think all of us can do it, right? Okay, that's my sharings. Michelle, get back to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for Yan's sharing. Actually, Lesma and her father, Michael, right, did a lot of work to fund this program, and they found Nu Skin through the internet, right? And MSI's facility is very condition is not a condition. The facility is very simple, and their co-worker and the doctor, they did a lot of hard. They did a lot of work to help those kids actually with all their hearts. That's what we say. So all the kids there, they are very happy here and they feel comfortable there. And all the families actually the area is not big enough, right? They only have 3 trucks there. And but all the kids and the family and the parents there, we can say their face is for how to say that, very, very comfortable, and they feel comfortable there and they feel safe there. And those kids, they with the cleft lips, they may be bullied, or they have to face some different, So we are very, very happy to have MSI there. So let's welcome our next, thanks for Yan, and then let's welcome our next speaker. Let me see. Becca, our Emerald. Becca, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
hi. Thank you, Michelle.
Becca, yeah, could you please share what's touched you most during this trip? And also, we know the cleft lips have some different types. And could you please share it with us? And also how to treat it, and how long it's going to be, and maybe some story.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rebecca Chu, and then people call me Becca as well. So I have been, just a little bit background. I have been coming from corporate America, 17 plus years financial industry as internal audit. I've been into Nu Skin. This is my 3rd year into Nu Skin now. I'm full-time now. I quit my job in 2020. The reason, I'm able to work like very flexible, and also I enjoy the Nu Skin culture, force for good, and I love the passion and also the energy within our NPL team. So I'm really, really happy, and I'm really, really honored also to be part of this Oaxaca trip, to really understand, what we were, our donation, what is really doing there in Oaxaca, so for the Smile Possible project. Okay, so before I start, Michelle, can you help me just play the video? Did you get it?
Give me 1 second, 1 second. I need to go to another. Should I go to another?
Oh,
I think we go to another.
I'm not sure if I'm able to share that video.
The first video?
The very first one, the video.
Okay.
I really would love everyone just take like a 10, 15 seconds and then really, you know, watch and listen to the video. And then I'll start later. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me share. 1 second, sorry.
I don't know if I'm able to share. Okay.
Did you get it?
Yo te vi, hermosa Whippy, llevabas llorando que la quise.
Okay, it's a little lagging, but I think you guys hear it. Don't you think it's actually in this video, this girl has a beautiful voice? If you agree, you can you know, text the 111 in the text. So to me, I mean, she really has a beautiful voice, and then she has really, really nice smile on her face as well. Michelle, if you can just pull up the next picture with her smile on the video, so you guys don't need to see me. Just you can see Gabby's smile. So the girl in the video, her name is Gabby. She's 19 years old. When we were there, you know, listening to her story and her mother's. I mean, can you imagine? She, you know, from her smile, right? It's very contagious. You know, when you see her smile, we want to smile as well. Can you imagine? She was actually born with cleft lips and palate, and then the one next to her is her mom. When they shared the story, her mom, like, first sentence, you know, broke our hearts. I believe all of us on the scene, you know, like, you know, she made us cry because she blamed herself for doing something wrong. You know, she thought she got penalized, you know, for giving a birth a child, giving Gabby with the cleft lip. And actually that's most a mother would think when they actually see that, you know, their children with this kind of, you know, disease. So anyway, so what really impacted us, you know, moved and touched us was Gabby. She was never, like, you know, give up. She's very thankful. And then she has this, you can tell from her, you know, telling of the story from the moment that she was bullied when she was in school, and then she wanted it to be better. And then, you know, her mom is really spending so many years, you know, together with her to really intake on any, you know, challenges or difficulties, but they never gave up. They, you know, were looking for hope. And here, you know, we go, they, you know, Smile Possible was able to actually help her you can actually tell from the picture of her lips, you know, was closed really pretty nicely. You can't really tell if you don't look at closer, you know. So when she's telling the story, and then we asked her, you know, what she wants to do, because she's graduated, and, you know, from high school, and then she's 19 years old, and then what's her next step? She said she has the dream. She wanted to become a singer. That's why we asked her to sing the song, and then she's beautifully explained the background of the song, and then she, you know, sung it for us. So it's really, really lovely, you know, what we are able to actually see this actual case, you know, that's being cured so beautifully. So what is cleft lip and the cleft palate? So Michelle, can you please bring up the next two photos? You can bring the first one. So babies can be born with cleft lip and a cleft palate, or both. And the fact that is actually the gap that's in cleft lips may just affect one side of the lip, as you can see from the picture, or there may be, you know, two clefts. And it actually ranges from a small notch to a wide gap that reaches the nose as well. A cleft palate, as you can see from the second photo, It may just be an opening at the back of their mouth, or it may be a split in the palate that runs all the way to the front of the mouth. So back to Gabby, actually she did not know until she came to MSI, did the surgery, that she had been breathing just through one nostril. She never know. So, until like she, the success of the surgery, she knows, oh my God, right? You can actually breathe, with two nostrils. So a cleft, is a gap or split in the upper lip and or roof of the mouth, as we can see from the photos. And basically, babies were born with this type of, used to call it like a facial, or like a deformation or like a defect. But Dr. Diana, who's explaining to us the whole procedure, the process of the lip and palate, she didn't like to call that deformation. She said it's like we're calling it facial difference now, like a malformation. So that way, the kids, especially when they grow up, they are more comfortable to talk about it. So and the gap is there because parts of the baby's face, it actually did not join together properly during the development in their womb. I mean, the cause of it is really unclear. It could be one-off case, it could be genetic, but it wasn't really clear. But actually, cleft lip or cleft palate is considered the third biggest disease in human body. I think the first one is heart disease. I forgot the second one, but this is pretty common facial birth defect. I think in Oaxaca it's like 1 in 500, 600 babies probably. So as you can see, I mean, there's a problem that's really related to cleft lip and palate. They could face difficult feeding the babies, and they could have, potential hearing problems and dental problems. That's a big one because it really affects the way that teeth is growing. It could be all over the places. The next photo, I think there's one adult. She actually, I think she had like more than 100, I think, small pieces in her mouth. She's right now, this photo right now shown next to her is, our team there, hugging her is Betty, and they're very similar age now. So this lady, she was actually, she's went through a couple of surgery, but it's only one-off surgery, meaning those organization or charity, they came, did one surgery, there's no follow-up, nothing at all, and then they left, right? Because of the funding, because of, whatever it is, they just left. So she was actually, although she had a surgery before, but it was not like a fully, recovered. It still need more surgery. So she's been looking for it until like really later at, at her age that she find out MSI. It's a funny story, actually. She was telling us she worked part-time, I think, in a restaurant. And then she worked a couple of jobs. So she had a couple of jobs. And then this one job there, she worked at the restaurant. And then one of the guests there, right? And actually asked her, she probably see her, cleft lips, and then told her about as an MSI. So that's, I think, and then it turns out, I think the guy, or I think it's a guy who told her is actually worked as MSI as their staff, nursing staff, I think. So, it's also from another point of view, telling us that we really spread out the word. Once we know the MSI's mission and we know this program, can really do a lot of good things to people, we should, anywhere, like just spread the word and then really let people know. So she's, so that was that lady. And, but like, so they are facing, dental problems and speech problems because of the open of the lips or palate. They couldn't really speak, clearly, right? And so it is because of the trip that we understand fully, at least for me, I know for most of our team members as well. When we donated, $25,000 in total, we thought for those patients, one surgery done, their lip can be, closed and then that's done. Actually, it's way, way, way more than that. It's only like one tiny step of the entire surgery. So the most, I think, expensive ones or really complicated one is the follow-up afterwards, after the first surgery. It involves monitoring, it involves speech and language therapy. It involves really, how to educate those patients, whether they're young or they're, getting older, with the family as well, the good dental hygiene and orthodontic, treatment. So these are really, really the key that's need to be followed up, need to be focused on. It's not really just one surgery done, that's it, right? So these actually, the later on, especially with the teeth, all these procedures, as we all know, we're in the United States, we know how expensive it is to see a dentist. Same thing, in Oaxaca, it's very expensive. And typically, the surgeries, a patient, the surgery who has a cleft lip or cleft palate, at least on an average, it's like 7 to probably 7 to 12 like surgeries on an average. So it starts with babies when they were 8 months old, and then the second time could be around 18 months old. And then after that, the MSI doctors or staff, they see the patient once a month, right? Just to see all the progress. And then the next one is around 4 to 5 years old. So up to this stage, right? And then I think the last part is around the almost when they are turning into like a teenagers. They call it secondary surgery. It's around like 16 to 18 years old. It's like revision surgery that's really becomes a key to close out the entire progress. To really be able to. I think Gabby, the girl who's singing beautifully, and she's lucky from the very beginning to the end. She got the surgery and the follow up and everything. Throughout, what we understand MSIs is different than the other charities, is that what they really do, again, like I said, right, when they were babies, it's just like basically, feeding problems and all the little things there, right? But when they actually get older, especially when they reach to the age to school age, right, they really could be bullied, could be, challenged by a lot of like kids similar age. So a lot of like older kids or teenagers or preteens, they are facing they have the pressure, right? They feel like humiliated or embarrassed. So it's a lot of like pressure, stress. So this entire program, including not only the before and after consultation, there's dentist, right, follow up. There's also psychology, counseling, like really providing families and the patient like how to work together to cooperate, to really, make the entire process like smoothly transitioning, and also making sure that the kid is really, really, becomes like very self-aware, self-esteem, and, very confident. So I think this is really the beauty of this trip, at least for me, understand so much about it and so touched by, listening to the stories by, all the 3 patients that we have. And I think the last one is a little baby that we're holding, the babies who just had surgeries. And then the baby was also lucky enough because her mom was aware of this during the pregnancy. So they started like really early. So that was really, lucky for them as well. Yeah, I think, that's my sharing of this trip. And I really, really, really like, I think we all, New Skin, not only New Skin, but our team and everyone else, we really put our heart into this trip, and we wanted to really share this with everyone out there. And then hopefully, we can do much more than just this. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you Becca. Actually, before I went there, I thought just one operation is going to help those kids. But actually, it's far beyond of my expectation. It's going to last years, and until to those kids to teenage, and it's involved the doctors, pediatrician, dentists, and the therapy, and more doctors. So for the whole process in the state, we know for one case that they did 7 times operations for the whole, for average, but some cases for maybe more times, maybe 10, 14, like the 40 years old adult. Before he went to the MSI, she already have 14 times operation. So yeah, that is a very, very, that program is going to help those kids, very, very helpful. Okay, thank you for Becca. And we're going to welcome our next speaker, Helen, our Blue Diamond. Helen Zhu.
You're not going to introduce me, or you want me to introduce myself?
You can introduce yourself. And actually, we'd like to know what's the big moment for of your trip, and this time Nu Skin attached a greater importance to this program. So could you please explain why and introduce the people who come with us this time? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. Hi, everyone. It's my honor to be here tonight to share. My name is Helen. I came to United States when I was 16 years old. Yes, I was an exchange student. I came here to seek for freedom, to seek for what I want, not what my parents want me to do. You know, Chinese parents are very dominating. I didn't like that. I was only child. So I came to the country. I did my high school and college. I met my husband. He's also online. Hi, Brian. He's supporting me. Yep. And now we just upgrade our new house in Roslyn. We all moved in, and because of Nu Skin, I changed a lot. I'm so sorry. It's also because the experience from the other girls, so I become a little touchy. I'm sorry. Okay, because of Nu Skin, I'm more brave. I could think more. I am still strong in front of all the no's. I actually saw a customer tonight. I had really bad experience, but I could still be here and share because I love Nu Skin. I know Nu Skin can do a lot to me. And this is my moment. And I need a value this time. I'm sorry. Okay, that's it with my introduction. I'm very honored that I'm on this trip. And I'm very grateful that I did one good thing for the whole trip is I interviewed everybody on this trip. I interviewed everybody from Nu Skin side and everybody from MSI. So from now on, I'm gonna share who I interviewed and what we get from them. Because when I went there, we don't really get what's going on, what is MSI, why Nu Skin working with MSI. So we want to get a little more backstory about it. So I literally interviewed everybody, and this is what I got. So let me start with MSI. So let me share the people who I interviewed. The first person is, can everybody see the picture? Okay, this is Alex. Sorry, I was interviewing him, so he's wearing glasses. He's a lawyer. Okay, he was introduced that he's a lawyer, so I didn't know he was the vice president until I interviewed him. He's the vice president and the founder of MSI. He's actually a friend of Michael's. Michael is the president of MSI, who I'm going to introduce later. So he initially helping out with all the paperwork because they have United States and they have a Mexico. They have to have 2 different kind of nonprofit organizations running in both the United States and Mexico. So Alex knows how to do all the paperwork. So he was helping out. But at the end, he fall in love with the project. Who's not going to fall in love with a project like this, right? I think all the girls who I went, we all fall in love. So he closed his law firm. Imagine a lawyer makes a lot of money. He closed his law firm and fully committed to MSI since 2017. And he was able to help people to change lives. I mean, the whole MSI helped all the kids with cleft lip and cleft palate. And even though he makes less money, of course, and their whole goal is to making this MSI system into a comprehensive model. It's like opening more hospitals in other part of Mexico, because in Mexico, every year there are 500 kids born with either cleft lip or cleft palate. It just happens. It's such a big number, and they really need help. And right now their capacity, he told me there are already over 300 patients on the waiting list, and they cannot spread out more because they do not have the capacity to accept more patients. But they are working hard to work on this. So that's Alex. And the next person is, let me know you could see this. This is Benjamin. You guys can see Benjamin? He's great smile, right? Okay. He is a director. He's a back office guy for MSI. So he's running all the billings, accountings, payments, and taxes. He is a second employee in MSI. So when Michael found him, he's a second employee. And he's been in MSI for 5 years. He moved from Mexico City to Oaxaca because he was so touched with what MSI do. And he's a second person. That's all about him. You know, when you're running a business, you need a back office guy. He is a back office guy. And the third person, Liz Moore. She is the daughter of the founder. Her name is Liz Moore. The founder is Michael, and this is the daughter. She is a director in research and public policy. When she was little, her dream was to become a doctor. But later on, when my dad is working with all the children with needs, she realized her focus is not really for doing the surgery. It's more important to help the patient find the doctors and operations that they needed. She thinks that's the key in her life, and she wanted to do it. And she wrote down a piece of paper what she wanted to be in the future. And she said, right now in MSI, it's like a dream come true. So that was very, very touching. She actually cried at the end of the interview that they need a lot of money. So that's why we're here. Okay. And this person, he is a key person. He's a key person for MSI. He actually have a Chinese name. It's very funny, Li Jianbang, and we call him Abang. He speaks some Chinese because he's been to Taiwan. He learned some Chinese. He said when he was 19, he traveled to China. He saw a mother came with a little child begging for food. He didn't have spare change to give. And the mother took the children to the forest and broke the children's arm and came back for more food. And he was so horrified. He said from that moment on, he decided he's going to help children. And I don't know how old he is now. So he's been doing this for years. And he has a really, really good heart. Look at his face. He's so kind, right? He said about 16 years. Okay, 16 years is where he worked on with children with cleft palates and cleft lip issues. And the cards that in Oaxaca, in the MSI we saw, I believe there are 5 of them. Their sizes are 55 feet long, 8 feet wide, but the 8 feet wide could be expandable to 22 feet. So 22 versus 55 feet, that's a pretty decent size for one card. And there are five cards in MSI. So he says he's running a comprehensive cleft care center. What is comprehensive care mean? It's not just for the surgery, okay? It's more for overall. I'm not gonna mention again because the other previous lady already said it. We are very naive. Okay, we saw just field surgery. That's it. It's actually more than that, and it costs a lot of money. I like he mentioned about the 5S about the MSI. What the 5S are: space, staff, stuff, system, and social support. The space is like the operation room. The cards, of course, the staffs like the doctors, the nurses, all the staffs in MSI. And the system is like a full-time basis marketing, acting, patient recruiting staffs, and the social support with the government, with local people, health department, and midwives. It's not easy to run a nonprofit organization like this. I used to look down on nonprofit organization, but after I went to this trip, I come home and I Google nonprofit organization. I was like, whoa, it's incredible. It's incredible. And people running those nonprofit organizations are very incredible. And their total staff of 35 people in MSI. I like the last part he said about the, I interviewed him. I said, why you found Nu Skin? He knows Nu Skin a long time ago, but his daughter actually Googled and found Nu Skin, that the force for good, so they got connected. He said after he talking to Nu Skin people, he noticed the culture in Nu Skin and MSI is very clicking. We understand immediately. We have like common interest. It's like whenever he said he keeps saying we need rich people like you. I tell him we here also to help people to change their lives. But we know after we change our lives, we have to learn to give. You have to learn to give in order to get more. He said, yes, it's like you change a life of one child. It's like a change in the society. It's like you drop a pebble in the water and you see the rain just goes around and around and around. So the whole river is filled with the rains. And it's to give back is also a great way to live a life. So that was very, very, very touching. So that's it with MSI. And the next person I want to introduce is Buck. Everybody know Buck, right? He's only with Nu Skin for 1 year. He's very new. He is the general manager in Utah. His dad had a business right across the street from Nu Skin. He said he knew Nu Skin since he was a baby because he loved watching sports. Nu Skin supported all the like sports in Utah. He said he's very famous. His goal is to bring Nu Skin to $1 billion in 5 years. And he said we can do it. And I also interviewed him why we found MSI. He said during pandemic, we couldn't help leaders to go to Africa because we all know we have Africa projects and we bought vitamins. So he want to give more opportunities to our leaders. So they connected with MSI, and this is in Mexico. It's easier for us. So hopefully more team can go to MSI to support, not only to support MSI, but to see what Nu Skin, the purpose of Nu Skin is to give more love, to spread out the words. Next one is, okay, this is Jeff. He's just the camera guy. He is the manager in American team. He worked in Nu Skin for 17 years. That's a very, very long time. I was very amazed. And he said he's gonna go back home and work with his team on all the picture and videos for this trip. So I'm looking forward to that trip. Okay, Jeff, I'm gonna go after you for the video. And this is Chase. I call him 帅哥 because he's so handsome. He is working remotely from home. He doesn't go to Provo. He's working from him, and he's only been with Nu Skin for 1 year. He's a creative manager for North American team, and he's working on projects especially like this. We spend a lot of great time together. It's very good to have Jeff and Chase there. He's the two guys following us everywhere we go, taking pictures, videos. I love it. We feel like we're celebrities. Okay, this person, you guys not gonna believe this. Company actually sent us a bodyguard, and that's this guy. His name is Dean. I have to get his permission to go out to shopping. But I feel very, very safe. I feel very, very safe. Even though we are staying at the high tourist traffic area, but company thought about our safety. Let me see, where is my line about him? I like what he said. He said Nu Skin care about us so much that so we can focus on our mission here and have a great experience of lifetime. It's so true. we never have this experience in our life, not because of Nu Skin. So thank you, Nu Skin. Last one is Journey. She's like our big sister, Jareen. She worked 18 years in Nu Skin. You know, Nu Skin is such a good company. Everybody worked so long there and nobody want to leave. She used to be account manager and now she's working on recognition. Company said Nu Skin sent her because she speaks the same language, because some girls in our team don't speak the language. So she's there to translate. It's very sweet to have her. And she said in the future, for the Force for Good program, they're gonna have gifts for people donating in Force for Good program will get like a present. She said they found 2 artists in the local area. They're gonna get their local art piece work sent to you if you being contribute to Force for Good for over 1 year. I'm not gonna release what the gift is, but it's gonna be very exciting. It's gonna be good. Okay, I guarantee you. And she said she feels thankful that Nu Skin gave us the opportunity to realize when we have good quality life and we know how to give it back and help more people who needed help. That's it with my sharing. I don't have anything to add. Once again, it's my honor to be at this trip. It's a lifetime experience. And I wish one day I could bring my whole family there, like my daughter and my son. Bravo, we did it. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you for Helen's sharing. And while we took a rest and we had lunch or dinner or she always interviewed with everyone in this group and recording. She did a great job. So thank you. And so our next speaker is Joyce, our Blue Diamond. So Joyce is going to give us some suggestion, the plan, how to help this Smile Possible program. So Joyce, are you there?
Yes. Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Joyce, and let me just briefly introduce myself. Actually, I have the similar background with the Yanni because we have been in a travel agency, a travel agent, business partner for over 23 years. And before the COVID-19, we quit our business and fully get involved in the Nu Skin business. And now, and I think it's forever, will be the Nu Skin business partners in the rest of our lives. Okay, that's our very very simple background. And today, actually, I'm so proud to be so proud to be one of our team, in our group to be in Oaxaca. Let me introduce some very brief about how to donate how to make a donation for the Smile Possible program. And let me share something. I just do it very quickly because it's approaching the 10 now. Okay, sorry. Share. I'm sorry, it's a little bit small, but I think I would do that very briefly. It's very simple. Just go to our account, our brand affiliate account, and go to the office. And under office, you can find out the resource. And in the resource, you can find out the programs. Smile Possible program. Smile Possible program. It's in a program. You can find out how to donate. In this order. It's very detailed in those in that session. Now there was like 3 ways to make a donation. The first is I think that the year she told us already make a 1% of commission deduction. That's what we did in for those trip. That's why we make this trip, because we all donate our 1% commission. And this is the first one. you know, just as for sign out 1% commission, the deduction, not into just what I said, not into our account and make it, you know, click on the volumes and the commission and find out the heading donation. Once on the donation page, you can just click add new donation, then select the monthly or percentage, then enter 1 next to the percent, then next then we will save it. Then every month, actually every paycheck that 1% will be automatically deducted from our commission. So that's very simple for the first one. The second way to donate is just one-time donation. Just on, I just said before, in the Smile Possible program, there was in the session, there was a donation section. It's very, how to say it, you know, you can see the instruction, you know, instruction over there. You can see the instruction. So just donate it one time. That's very simple. And third one is very, very important. That one is you can do the product donation. The only product, I mean, not only the new product we have the donation is we can make a donation AP24. North America market has AP24 donate. It's AP24 donation. That means when you purchase one AP24, the new scheme will automatically don't have a 10% donation to the Smile Possible. That's what we need to spread this message out and have all the people to purchase our friends our relatives to purchase this AP24 in order to make a donation. That's very simple, and I think it's a very easy way to make it a donation too. I think that there's all the way. I mean, all three ways to make it. I don't think that there's nothing else. We can, I mean, any other ways that we can make it. That's my message. With very short and very brief about we should spread this message out and have more the people to find the Oaxaca children. I mean, Oaxaca children to have to make a smile and to make a smile possible. I think that's all why sharing now. Sherry, I think that you have the more message to share with us. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for my team members sharing, and I'm really glad. Okay, I'm really glad. I think first of all, I really want to thank you, Wen, and Eugene, especially you two show me this vision, and that was like 8 years ago. I think I still remember in Bayside, Wen's the first present, the business briefing. I saw that picture. You two, went to the Malawi, and you have a kids in your hand. That time I already have a picture with me in Malawi with my boys, and to visit the kids and to help them. But I'm asked myself, how can I go? Okay, after I become like a team lead, I still remember the first question I asked Jack. That time Jack still was my account manager. I say, how I want to go to Malawi. How can I go Malawi? I think he just want to make fun. He told me, for Star Plan and Team Lead, you can go. I said, I open my mouth like this. Okay, I try, but I don't know when I can be. But that time, I think it was like 2017. And the 2019, I qualified for my first 4-star Plan and Team Lead. And I remember 2020, the first call, Jack called me, say, Shirley, congratulations, this and that. I say, can I go to Malawi? He told me, I try. That time he told me he tried, and I'm glad he told me say to 2020 I qualified to Malawi. I can bring one of my loved ones too, but because of the special time that everyone knows COVID came, and I couldn't go. And 2021 I asked the same question. And 2022, when I asked the same question, Jack told me, say, don't worry, we will let you go one day, but just don't know when. But I was so glad the last year on June, I was the one of the, we had like a 4 team leaders go, went to Malawi, went to Okaha to visit. And because of that visit, okay, I see so many people and so many kids, they need help and they being helped. And I also see, something happened with, in this 7-8 years, I learned so much from Asia market. China, they have a lot of like a Force for Good program for kids heart surgery. Do you know, we did that in China, 11,300 heart surgery for the kids over there during these 20 years. Okay, this is amazing. Then and I was, I still remember a few times I asked Justin and the Buck say, what is our United States, our program for Force for Good? And Singapore, Malaysia, even Taiwan, Hong Kong leaders, they also donate 1% donation from their, from their income. New Skin income. Then I started that was 4 or 5 years ago. I started to donate my 1%. And I remember some of my team leaders, they joined too. And when I went to Mexico and see this program, Smile Possible, I know that's it. This is the, to Malawi is not that easy. Okay, I don't think there's a lot of people can go, maybe every year, or only few leaders from international. But the Okaha, the programs, Smile Possible program, Buck told me, say, we want to have more people can go. We want, like more leaders can bring their, team members and to do something, we can do that program. Okay, that's why I still want to say, thank you so much for everyone. Okay, I think I want to show you this picture. Okay, give me a few minutes because I think this is very important. Let me show you this picture. Oh, sorry. All of this, let me see. Oh, it's not here. 1 second. Screen recording. Okay. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, I just want to show you this picture. Everyone here donate. Okay, donate to Smile Possible, this 2023, our team, the program for that, and everybody, okay, but we only have suppose we have 11 leaders go, but 12 of them, suppose we have 12, but this time now we have 11. And thank you everyone, because of your supporting, because everything that you did, that we can, make our dreams come true. This actually is a lot of team members join our, New Skin business. Some of us, most of us, we want to be Force for Good. And our, our founders say, motivated by love. I think New Skin people, okay, we love to help, and we try our best to help the people that we can help. Okay, yeah, because of the time, Visor, my shirt. Okay, thank you for sharing, everyone. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's give our speakers, tonight's speakers, a big round of applause. And we're so grateful for their sharing and let us fully understand this project. Those kids and their family, they really need help. and we can help. I think it's a blessing to be able to help others. And we're also grateful to all our team partners and our customers, friends, and to UNAV, so that those donations can go directly to those people in need. And we also hope we have more people to join this project. And just like a vet mail can spread from Malawi to the whole world. And we will also hope this project can be copied in more places to help people in need and consistently. So thank you everyone, and thank you for joining.
I want to add one more thing. When first day of the month, every month of the first day, can we become like a Smile Possible Day? Everyone can share. Yeah, I think so. Especially my team, we will do that first day every month. The first day we will become like a Smile Possible Day for donation and promote everyone to promote in our social media about what is Smile Possible and how can we become Smile Possible. Yeah.
Great idea, Shirley. Tai hala. Thank you so much, ladies. Thanks for your contribution.
Thank you.
You're really changing lives. Wow, what a beautiful thing. We're doing God's work. So thank you one and all.
And then thank you, Michelle. You being such a great host. And a lot of you, the sharing and from your heart is very, very touching. And we should
thank you.
It's so awesome. And Zuzu and Helen and
Joyce, all of you.
Yes.
Great job.
Especially team. Wow, number one, $28,000 donation. And you know what? Because we set the example, then because we doing that, the team is the first, and I'm sure many other teams will follow, that will make the smile possible. And we always take it for granted that we have perfect lips, right? But there's so many unfortunate people that don't have it. So if we can everybody do a little bit together, it's a huge force for good throughout the world, and to empower people to improve lives, right? So thank you, Shirley, for your leadership. And it's all started from your dream and vision. You want to go to Malawi. So one day we can all go there together, right? Everybody set a goal to be a platinum team elite, and sooner or later Malawi will be available for all of us to go together and really helping the Malawi again to be the country without any children dying from malnutrition. Right?
We'll pressure corporate.
And Smile Possible. I like the idea, Shirley. The first of each month. Let's do that.
Great idea. Well, keep smiling, folks. Our future is bright, and let's keep changing lives. So have a good night. Thanks again, one and all.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Let's keep it going. Have a great month. Ciao, ciao.